Welcome to the Holy Shhh Podcast.
Did I not get the
NXT
memo?
Halloween Havoc. It's Halloween, baby. It's your boy Batman Icon.
It's your boy ABE from DET.
My name is Chuck Jordan from DET. Well, from INK. I'm from Inkster. INK, yeah. Chuck Jordan from INK.
Happy Halloween from the Holy Shhh Podcast.
I got the
Halloween
gloves and
Havoc. You
everything.
got the glove. What the little
the
baby?
gloves
Put them
and
little baby
everything.
ass gloves up.
Hey,
Put them
Ron,
little
did I
baby ass
nail it?
gloves you got on.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, did I nail it? Huh?
Yeah.
You know who I am?
Yeah. It's ABE from It's Chuck J.
Oh man, that's a
From DET.
goddamn clone.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
Hey,
yeah, you're
what
the
was
only
that?
one that didn't get the
What was
memo.
that, Ms. Dow?
Miz and yeah, I was just thinking that.
Oh man.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, so tonight is October 27th. It is 2024
2024.
NXT Halloween Havoc.
All right. Halloween Havoc in the book. Shout out
Yeah.
Chad Chris Smith on TikTok. And shout out JG Beats on Instagram as well as the L catalog.
How do you see?
I got multiple screens over here. This is like the Matrix over here, man.
I know. I'm saying, how do you see though? I can barely see Ron. Woo.
Yo, shout out Wrestling Today podcast. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. If you ever somewhere and you ain't got the clip or the feed, he will provide you up to date on Raw. Sometimes I see SmackDown, but yeah, check him out. Wrestling Today podcast. But Ron T, floor is yours, man.
Man, so this one so it was a good overall PLE, man. So they started off right with Oba Femi versus Tony D for the NXT championship, and Tony D gets the win with the help of the family. As Chuck said, you're not cheating, you are not trying, and they definitely cheated, man. They had the numbers game, but I'm not mad at it. Oba was definitely dominant throughout this entire match, and he needed the help of the family to get the win. What do you think of this match, though, Chuck? I saw you throwing the thumbs down.
I didn't like. Well, I enjoyed it at first, but I didn't like the ending. I didn't like the whole Oba turn into a serial killer as he chases the poor defenseless
Rizzo.
Trying to think of a good word of the defenseless woman on
damsel in distress,
a Karen in distress on the outside, and he just he big black monster chasing this it looked bad.
Yeah, I
And
get what
Tony
you
just like, when he looked at the table, I was like, finally, we're getting a woman through a table. But no, it was him through a ladder.
Why do you want women put through tables, man? What's wrong with you, man?
And then because we had Devon tonight, I really was like, oh yeah, they're putting a woman through a table.
Gee, he been on this Mae Young through a table kick for like a month now. Let Thea breathe.
Yeah,
one of these women are going through a table. Now I do prefer the woman from Chase U, but
from Thea Hale. Oh, come on, Thea. Stay away from Rich. Well, I think he's done, but we'll get to that later on. Abe, what did you think of this match?
Yeah, this match was good, man. I enjoyed it. It kept Oba strong because he didn't lose fairly. It took the whole gang to take him down. He looked strong. The family looked united. Everything looked like it's rolling smooth. So I'm all for this. I really hope this lets Oba wipe away the NXT North American title. You had your time with that. Let's move on to something. Something I want to see him and Trick in some type of something, man. That needs to happen before both of them get caught up, man. That'd be a great NXT salute. Oba, Trick, title, book it.
Yeah, maybe we'll be getting Trick Williams up in the main roster before Oba. Maybe Oba would be the one to take the title from Trick and have a reign as the NXT champion. That might be good for him as well.
Wrestling Today podcast, he agreed with Chuck. They need to bring back the table spot.
See, people listen. People know.
Yeah.
Put some woman through a table. Ratings through the roof.
Quick question though,
So
Chuck, why you in the big square over there? What's going on
I
there?
have no idea how I got here, but I feel like I'm bigger than the pod anyway. Sometimes
Oh, there
Oh
we go.
man,
I always
so
say that as a joke, and everybody be like, "Why do you feel like that?" I was like, "No, it's not like saying I'm bigger than the pod. I'm just saying I'm the biggest person in the pod."
That is true.
So
He
I always
cannot
just say I'm
shop at
bigger than the
a
pod because I'm
regular
the biggest
store.
person in the pod.
he's a heavyweight. That's what it is.
He enjoys a supersized meal, if you would say.
Well,
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I've been struggling losing weight, and it's only because I love food.
Yeah.
I
It
also
be
work out, but
it be
I do
season.
love food.
It be season, man.
food do be
Yeah,
good.
I seen
It,
Roman Reigns was like, in order to look like this, you have to be miserable, and I'm not miserable. I'm very happy, and so yeah,
oh man.
Man, what actually, speaking of happy, what made me happy was this next match was Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez versus Julia and Stephanie Vakir. Julia and Stephanie Vakir gets the win after Stephanie hits Roxanne with this corkscrew moonsault that was a thing of beauty and gets the pin over Roxanne.
not my baby.
So that is that is foreshadowing for something looks like it's coming later on. But after the match, Zaria's music hits because the light goes off and Zaria appears on the balcony, staring down at the landscape of NXT. I think this was pretty exciting. It's they're making her look like a really big deal. I'm liking it. Abe, what did you think of this overall match and then the appearance of Zaria at the end of the match?
Oh man, Zaria, 100%. Zaria was everything that they built it up to be. She looked menacing. She looked down on them like y'all all about to get ate for lunch, look like lambs being led to slaughter. But in this match, I'm telling you, I said it last week. Stephanie Vakir is the one. Out of every era, you have a bunch of women who are on fire. Like back in the day, it was the Oscar era, but she was the one. Stephanie Vakir, man, ever since she's come here, her moves is crisp. If she can get down her gimmick and her talking, I'm telling you, absolute star. And I'm so mad Mercedes is not in NXT or WWE right now because her style suits Stephanie. Strong style, hard hitting, telling stories. You know, it's just Mercedes would shine with somebody like her instead of being lost in AEW right now. But yeah, 100%, man. This match was great.
Were confused.
Zaria
talking about Sasha Banks.
Mercedes.
Her name is
Moné.
Mercedes Moné. Put some respect on it. No slander tonight. NXT.
Sasha Banks.
We'll take that. Formerly known
We'll take that though.
But
shout out Christy 260. NXT Women Division is on fire. Yes, it is, Christy. It is on fire.
Abe, what did you think of this match and the appearance of Zaria?
The match was crazy.
Man, no, he was talking about me.
I thought he said Abe.
Oh, my bad.
He did. I'm Abe. He doesn't know which one I'm with.
I'm confused.
Are we wearing costumes the whole show?
We're both. No, I'll take it off in a minute. But we're both Abe right now.
This mask
so
is.
He just asked you, and then he said Abe again. So now it's my turn. I'm
Abe 2.0.
Abe 2.0. The floor is yours.
Abe 2.0. This match was wonderful. I love the spots. I even like the ending with Julia. If you notice, she was the only one that really excited and like giving energy behind. Yeah, we won. Stephanie was still serious. Like, no, my job isn't done yet. I'm not going to celebrate yet because I still got something else to do. I pinned her once. I'm going to do it again. And Roxanne, I'm mad it had to be you. I was hoping Cora was going to take the pin, but I see what they're doing, setting it up for the future. And then I'm still wondering what's the whole, what is up with the face paint that she's wearing? And they got all the bright lights. I just can't ever see her. The one that was in the top of the rafters.
Oh, Zaria?
Yeah, Zaria. Like
warrior princess type. That's what that is.
Okay, well, I really can't get a good view of her face yet because they always had all the bright lights on, and she got the face paint. I can't. Oh, you know, I'm looking forward to it. The whole women's division is on fire. Like I said, I've been saying for a while, they're large enough to where they can have their own tag team titles back, and even after the match coming later, I actually felt like they have enough women to. I don't want to say add a third belt, but it's a they have a large division in NXT, and I'm really
Yeah.
enjoying everything that they're doing.
Yeah. Now, what I would say about this match is that Julia did look better. She definitely looked stronger in this match. Um, she looked like it was clicking. They had good chemistry throughout the entire match, and man, shout out to Cora Jade that took a real knee in the jaw towards the end of the match, and she gave a little kick out when she was supposed to kick out. You could tell she was a little dazed, but she finished the match. But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed this match, and I thought the ladies did a great job.
Real quick, Ron, did you notice there was a spot where Roxanne and Cora rolled out the ring, and they both were kind of like huddled together, like they were getting ready for somebody to jump over the ring or jump out the ring.
Yeah.
And Julia just kind of stood there, was just waving them like, "No, come back in." Like they looked like they was ready for her to fly over the ring at them, and she was like, "No, come back."
Wow,
Yeah, I didn't.
I was wondering if I was the only one that noticed it, because they both were like, they crowd together and get ready for somebody to catch them. They both were standing together, and they turned the camera back to her, and she looked at them like waved them back in, like, "No, I'm not coming out there. I'm not about to fly." Like,
You got
we're not doing that move.
Johnny Wrestling says NXT tonight was better than Dynamite bullshit from the Wednesday. If the Wednesday night wars happen again, NXT will take the win. All I can say is AEW is a bunch of effing pussies. Okay.
All right. Hey, on that note, I will take my ABE outfit off because I'm not about to defend that.
I don't know. For me, man.
Cut Jordan, Ron. Just thought you should know.
Yeah. Okay. For me, though. No, I'm joking. No, for me, I can't really compare. I can't compare the two, man. I don't want to keep. Thank you. I should wear it all the time. I don't know about wearing it all the time.
Yes, dog. That is a Tony all the time, man.
No,
if you
I gotta put
Batman in the chat if you want Ryan to wear the mask every week.
No, it's just for Halloween Havoc, man. It's for Halloween Havoc.
Just
for Halloween Havoc. I don't know, man. I don't have this tribalism thing, man. I can respect AEW for what it is. It's a newer company. I think they're doing a great job to be a new company. They're 5 years old, and that's a big deal for them to have a chance to be compared to WWE that's been around for so long. And the fact that people feel like they got a bash AEW shows that they're doing a good thing and they're doing the right thing to people to even have to compare the two. So 5 years in and the company's already being compared to WWE, I say keep up the good work. I don't think there'll be anything but getting better. And it's always better to have another company that's bigger that's competing because it's better for the talent. So,
man, I
couldn't
like agree more, Coke, brother. Couldn't
just
agree
like
more.
Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Well, actually, I think Pepsi just is in third right now behind Dr. Pepper. But either way.
Yeah, Coca-Cola is the king, but, it's good to have some other options, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I can't be seen without my glasses, so.
He just turned into John Cena, guys. He just turned into John Cena.
He has a John Cena costume on.
All right, there we go.
Oh, no, it's back Ryan T. Bruce Wayne.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Hold on. I got to tuck it because you can't know I'm Batman.
No, they know you Batman. They shooting at you now. You got your mask off. You're dead. It's over, brother.
But moving on to the next match, we had Andre Chase versus Ridge Holland in an ambulance match. And of course, I think we all knew that Ridge Holland was going to get the win. But he gets the win against Andre Chase by slamming his head against the door of the ambulance and throwing him in the back. Now, I'm actually surprised we didn't get a little bit more of a brutal match, but it was pretty good. I did enjoy it. Abe, what did you think? Think they could have turned up the brutalness a little bit more?
It's only so much you can do with somebody's uncool stepdad. I just never understood Andre. I don't think I ever will. It's one of those things. It's just there, So I wish this would have ended worse for him, to be quite honest, man.
I know Ridge Holland came out looking like a Batman villain, and you said that He looked like somebody. He came out looking like somebody's stepdad or something.
Right, man. Old American white luchador trying to steal some culture, man. You ain't
I thought it
you
was Freddy
can't be in
Krueger.
the LWO. Okay, Ridge.
I thought
Well,
it was
yeah.
Freddy Krueger.
No, he said he came. Andre Chase came out supposed to be Freddy Krueger, but he looked like Freddy Cougar,
Yeah, Cougar.
not Krueger, Cougar. And
I like the
but-
shoes he had on though.
yeah, but I will say one thing: Andre Chase always got his shoe game is always on point.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
why.
he
but
used
this
to be
entire
Harlem
match-
Bravado. Okay, Andre Chase used to be Harlem Bravado. I don't know. Maybe they need to go give him that little bit of an edge again or something like that.
Something.
But Chuck, what did you think of the match? Did you think they could have turned up the
Every
violence?
time
a
I
little?
see an ambulance match, I always think about that stupid YouTube video where my man was like, "Everybody who rode in an ambulance car." I was just like, and then they had the Ghostbuster ambulance. It wasn't
I
even like a new one. It was the old. I was just like, all right, that's what we're doing. And then I just couldn't help but just hope old girl was gonna come out, and then he was gonna put her through a table.
Oh, we back on Thea going through a
Thea
table.
going to the table. Oh man,
It's gonna happen. I'm
Oh.
manifesting this. Thea, Rich Hollins, through table. It's coming.
She asking for it on X though. She been tweeting some things out like, "Give me Ridge in a match, 2 out of 3 falls." Like what?
And like I said, when they had Bubba Ray tonight, I was like, "Oh yeah, they're hinting towards it. She's going through table."
thought somebody was going through a table, and he thought it was
And
going to
it
be Thea.
didn't happen. And I felt
Nobody-
like they robbed me.
Nobody from Chase U showed up.
I felt like they robbed.
Yeah, they did. They sure did. And they let him ride on his own out there.
I didn't like that.
I know something else that you didn't like, and shout out to Coach because he definitely didn't like this. But this next match, Kalani Jordan, her match ended up being a gauntlet match that they chose, and she had to face all 3 members.
Damn.
Back to back.
Back to
From
back.
Fatal Influence, starting with Jasmine Nix. And Jasmine Nix put up a pretty good fight, but we knew that Kalani was going to get the win for the first one. And she beat Jasmine with a beautiful 450 splash. And JC Jane came out next. JC Jane gets defeated after she hits her with a roll-up bridge pin. But after the win, she gets sucker punched as Fallon Henley was coming out. And this match ended with 2 distractions, one from JC Jane and the other one from Jasmine Nix, getting Fallon Henley the win. And she is your new NXT North American champion. Abe, do you think this was the right call?
1000% this was the right call, man. I got a feeling that what's about to happen is even afterwards with the win. Sorry, Fallon Henley, you are a transitional champion. I do think Zarya will take it because we always say it about NXT. They like when the babyface is chasing. So you take that NXT North American title off of her, let her take it off of Fallon Henley. Give us Kalani versus Zarya somewhere in the future, built up real big. That's where they need to head, man. So I was all for the ending of this match. Not at first, when Fallon won, I was like, what the hell? But seeing Zarya come out, it kind of made sense. So hopefully we head in that direction.
Yeah, so after the match, Fallon Henley was celebrating. She was in the camera and said, "You all been put on notice." The lights goes out and Zarya's music hits again, and they're waiting for her to come down the ramp. And Zarya pulls an Undertaker and appears standing behind them in Rex's shop and puts Fallon Henley in an F5. Chuck, first, what did you think of this match? And do you think Zarya is going to be a female Brock Lesnar in NXT?
I gotta change it to my next outfit.
Oh my God. Now we got wardrobe changes. Speaking of wardrobe,
Oh, he's me now.
Tony Hayes says Ron looks like Stevie Wonder wearing a Steelers jersey, but think it's a Chief jersey.
You mean this isn't a Chief jersey?
No, it is not. That's not Patrick Mahomes. I'm
Fire
sorry
my
to say, sir.
wardrobe. Fire
No.
my wardrobe.
Yes. Okay.
I thought this was an excellent match. I really enjoyed when she came out the end, and I think she if done right, could be the female Brock Lesnar.
Do you
Female
think
Brock
you
Lesnar.
think
Come on.
Fallon Henley defeating Kelani Jordan was the right choice?
Yes, all the way through, due to the fact that numbers. I always say, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. They had the numbers game. Now, if they would have all walked back and then came out and interrupted her match, I would have been like, all right, well, that's just kind of overkill. But they never actually left. Jasmine was kind of laying on the side when
Yeah.
the other match was going on. So she finally got up, interrupted it. So it was Kalani was bound to lose in the first place when you looked at all the numbers.
Yeah.
No, I think I like the fact that it was actually Fallon Henley as well, because if you follow Fallon Henley in NXT, she's had many runs at the NXT Women's Championship and gotten close, and that was I think that was the catalyst for her heel turn in the first place.
Yeah.
So I think she was already set and primed to get a championship, and I think the North American Championship was the perfect one for her to get.
Yeah, 100% agree.
So I'm really hoping they do this whole thing with Zarya well. I have faith in NXT. I have faith in WWE a little bit more now that that Vince McMahon is no longer involved, because if he was involved, then I would be a little weary. But I got a little bit more faith in Triple H, and I got a little bit more faith in Shawn Michaels and Ava.
I got a lot of faith in Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I definitely do.
Oh, more than I do in Triple H, to be quite honest, man.
I agree.
NXT is just,
That
it
man
just
be cooking.
feels different. Even today, when they were bringing in the ECW characters and you got Dawn Marie, it's just like, man, I'm feeling NXT right now, man.
Yeah, is it next week they're going to be in?
Yeah, next week.
Next week they're going to be
Chuck,
ECW.
did you hear the announcers? He was like, make sure you get your tickets. Booker was like, what tickets? They already sold out. He's like, they got to get their tickets, book. He was like, no, I'm telling you, they sold out.
Right,
Yeah, I
right.
believe it. Yeah, he said, Tony Hayes said, I'm so glad Vinnie Mac is gone. I am too. It is a overall better project.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Yeah, yes, it is. It's a overall better product, because I think you have somebody there that understands the talent, that listens to the talent and listens to suggestions. And I think Vince McMahon was too stuck in his own ways that he wouldn't listen to anybody else. And when you're creating a product just for yourself and not thinking about anybody else's input, that's what you alienate a lot of people. But I know we were talking about Bully Ray was there from the Busted Open radio, him and his partner Dave. And before NXT's Halloween Havoc, they were interrupted by Rich Holland, and then he interrupted them a second time, and Bully Ray gets in his face and warns him not to do it again. Mm-hmm. And that was, I think they're setting something up. I thought they were setting something up, definitely. And later on, I think it confirms it. Then the main event, Ethan Page versus Trick Williams, was getting ready to happen. It was getting ready to happen, and they were explaining the rules. And out of one of the boxes, Tatum Paxley climbs out. So that means Tatum Paxley got kidnapped last week, it was this past Tuesday. She was gone for an entire week, and she finally escaped the box. They probably had the smell in there.
And people want to talk about AEW in the bag. This woman been missing for a week.
Nobody was looking for her.
They gave Bryan Danielson oxygen in the back, and he was fine. This woman has been missing. You want to talk about AEW out of control? That's kidnapped.
This was an abduction.
Abduction, straight up. Charges.
She popped out of one of the boxes, and then Ava comes out like, "Oh, thank God, we found you." I was like, I didn't even know they were looking for her.
Hello.
The police weren't involved. We don't even know. But
AEW, it's just a bag. Get over it.
But she said that she wanted Wendy Chu in a match on Tuesday, and Ava granted it to her, and she said, "Let's make this even more interesting." She spins the wheel of death and gets a casket match. So on Tuesday, we will be getting Wendy Chu versus Tatum Paxley in a casket match in the ECW Arena. This is gonna be dope. You said what now, Chuck?
Ava wasn't thinking, man. Ava was not thinking. Like this woman been in a box for a week. She's still hallucinating. She don't know what she want right now. Don't put her in a match so quickly. She's just gonna lose. Because Wendy's been she's malnutrition. She's delusional.
I hope
She's
they
been
put her
in
in
a
the
box,
IV.
bro.
I hope they put her in the IV in the back.
Yeah, she needs to be
A shower and an IV is what she needs.
in a nap.
Right.
Oh
And
man,
she probably was sleeping in that box. But
yeah,
she
I would
need
have been
food. She
sleeping.
needs some IV. She needs a shower.
And shout out Booker
Then
T.
let her decide if she wants a match.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Booker.
When she surprised Booker, he's like, "What the hell?"
Oh yeah, Booker T man was on one all night. It was great.
Right.
But then the start of the main event, it was Ethan Page versus Trick Williams, and I think this was probably the most brutal match that Trick Williams has ever been in. They were doing some pretty nice spots, man, and overall, Trick Williams retains his title by returning the favor to Ethan Page with a low blow and then hits him with the trick shot. And as Trick is celebrating at the end of the match, he is attacked by Ridge Holland, and it seemed like he formed an alliance with Ethan Page because they both were ready to beat up Trick Williams, and then here comes Bully Ray for the save, and looks like they're setting up for a tag match probably for next week in the ECW arena, which makes sense. You'll have Bully Ray. He might be going as Bubba Ray. I don't know what he's going by, but and
That's WWE.
He and TNA, he's Bully Ray, so he might be Bully Ray.
He a Dudley in WWE all day.
Yeah, so it looks like that's what they're setting up for. I'm excited for that match if that's what they're doing. A tag match with Ridge Holland and Ethan Page versus Trick Williams and Bully Ray. Abe, this match, what did you think of it?
I thought it was entertaining, man. The one thing that kind of did a little piss me off, you want to talk about hardcore, they put like washers and flat nuts. Like I could drop my kid on that. He wouldn't get hurt, man. Get out. Who you think you're fooling, man? That's the one thing. So the criticism is still on the table for Trick. You got to bleed. You got to really go there at least one match before. You can't be no squeaky clean little wrestler, man. But I enjoyed the match.
They did a spot where it's supposed to be he had some internal bleeding, whatever, but we all know he bit a little capsule.
All right, get out of here, man. Come on, man.
I thought for sure he was going to cut himself and he was going to bleed.
He got to do it one day, man. One day.
Nah.
Chuck, what did you think of it?
I actually enjoyed Ethan more so than I enjoyed Trick.
Yeah.
Especially every time Ethan would do like when they had the chair shot, the first one, and they both hit. Like he's not used to doing the labor himself. It's like he's just like even when he had Rich at the end, he was like, "Well, show me." It's like normally he tricks somebody else into doing something, so they hit each other. He doesn't want them to trick. I'm like, I don't know why. Just Ethan, you got me today, man. I see the reason why you're a good heel.
Yeah, Tony Hayes said there was nuts and washers they put up. Who
cares about falling on some washers?
I thought they were doing the thumbtacks. This time I said, "Oh, he gonna do the thumbtacks?" I was about to say, "Okay, Trick," and then
I even would have believed it more if they dropped Legos. Like Legos,
they did that before.
Yeah,
too.
Legos hurt. Oh, Legos
I got
for
kids.
real.
Legos hurt.
Yeah,
Legos is for real.
If anybody got kids that stepped on Legos in the middle of the night trying to go to
I
the
almost woke them up with a whooping. Like,
who
left this out? Who did it?
Yeah, those Legos ain't no joke.
Legos hurt like.
But the nuts and washers, that wasn't anything. They played it up though. They sold it like it hurt.
Yeah.
But I thought for sure they was doing thumbtacks.
Yeah, 100%.
But overall, this was a pretty good.
Halloween Havoc. Did I miss it?
What?
What was the Ron T's standout moment of the night?
Oh, the breakout performance of
the night. Yeah,
oh, that was Stephanie Vacure. Stephanie Vacure and Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade, and Julia. That was the breakout performance of the night for me, man. And the breakout performer Stephanie Vicari because
Yeah.
man, everything that Bully Ray says about her, about taking her bumps, just knowing the spots, how to be in the right place at the right time. She looks like a star. She looks
If,
like she's ready for prime time already.
if this was UFC, she would be getting the performance bonus and the fighter of the night bonus. Both of
Yeah,
them.
I definitely agree with that. So on a scale of 1 to 10, Chuck, what are you giving Halloween Havoc?
I gotta go to 9.
Okay.
And it was only because I didn't enjoy I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Was Chase U and plus I really wanted her to go through a table. Chase U and Holland. That was the only down match for me. Everything else I was on a high. That was the only match that just kind of whoop.
Yep. Hey, what
So I
about
go to
you?
9 for it.
This was a really, really solid show. Like the Ridge Holland match, kind of like that was the only low spot. So it's high for me. I'm still gonna give it about a 9.3. It was a solid pay-per-view, told stories. You see, what's her name? Karia. I keep wanting to say
Zarya.
Delta.
Zarya, yeah.
Like, what was wrong with Delta? That shit was fire, man.
Probably because she probably owned the name. You know how WWE does. They want to, and she wasn't big enough for her to keep her name. So
I guess not.
they could rebrand her.
I was about to say Jade kept her name.
Yeah, Jay was big enough.
Yeah, Jade Cargill. Yeah, Jake. Yeah. It's Halloween season. Ryan has to sing Superstition. All right. Clearly Superstition. Writing on the board. That was it. That's how y'all get. But I agree. I give it a 9 because of the Rich Holland and Andre Chase match. I felt like, especially Andre Chase coming from Ring of Honor, I know he have had some more hard hitting matches than that. I think they should have turned it up a little bit. Maybe broke the ambulance window with somebody's head. I don't know. They could have did something a little more brutal.
Yeah.
Something. I thought for sure at one point that Rich Holland was gonna slam the door on Andre Chase's head or something when he was laying down.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, you got to do something, turn it up, make it look a little bit mean. So that was the down spot. They could have did a little bit more. It wasn't anything that looked
Rich Holland
dangerous.
Pulled that gurney out and sat there and I was like,
had to wait for the wheel to go up. Right. And yeah, that part wasn't believable either because the gurney didn't really hurt.
Everybody else would have did. Oh my god,
they could have did more with that gurney thing. You know what he should have did? He should have had Andre Chase underneath it, pulled it out, and then went and crushed him with it. It's a couple other things they could have did in that match, but yeah, that was a down match.
That whole 3 minutes was a waste of 3 minutes. It wasn't 3 minutes, but it felt like 3 minutes of waste.
Can you do some boys?
What are we a band now?
Oh man, no, come on, Tony. He said, "Can you do some boys?"
And don't tempt Chuck because he looking like I want to do it. Let's do it. Look at his face.
Now me and Chuck are the only singers.
Yeah, not me.
I don't know. We're gonna have to ask. We're gonna have to ask Miinx can she sing or not. But as far as I know, me and Chuck are the only singers. But
Coach claims he can sing.
We shall
Coach
see.
get a couple notes from time to time.
I don't know.
I've heard Coach.
Tony, you might have something there, man. We might have to test out Coach, see if he can hit a couple notes or something.
Yeah.
But that was it for Halloween Havoc. Overall, yeah, I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. Now, it wasn't a terrible match, like I said, with Andre Chase and Rich Holland. I just felt like they could have did a little bit more, kept the energy going. It kind of brought it down a little bit, but we shall see you guys tomorrow night. From Monday night.
Where you see Kalani Jordan going next?
I think Kalani Jordan is probably going to be in. I think she'll still probably be in the running for that NXT. Maybe try to get her title back. I think they'll probably keep her around there. I don't know what else they really want to do with her. I know she needs to do. I love her in the ring work. I think her character needs a little bit more of an edge, a little bit.
I'm liking Soul right now to take the championship next.
So Ruka, yeah, but just the fact that they got Zarya right in the middle too. So
Zarya needs to be up there with Roxanne and them.
Yeah, probably. probably. But
She
like
don't need to
right
be in the
now,
mid-carder.
she's just coming in. Maybe she's just like wrecks everybody, and then she's right there with. But I think Stephanie Vakir is going to be one to take it from Roxanne, though.
No, I'm
So
saying she needs to be in that picture. You know, you can have multiple
yeah,
people in that fight.
I agree. But Monday Night Raw tomorrow, it will be hopefully all of us there.
I'm gonna try to
And
sneak and watch it.
Monday Night
until
Raw.
next time, Monday Night Raw. It's your boy Ron T. the Icon.
My name is ABE from DET.
We didn't know.
Name is Chuck Jordan.
And this is the Holy Shhh Podcast. Peace.